So I need to get a better color of makeup to match my tan, but I don't care. I'm still beautiful. So May is Mental Health Month, and I was going to go live, but I decided to do a video, just a regular video, when I was looking for books that I was going to talk about for mental health, because I've read a lot of books. One of the best books is The Power of Now. I posted it on TikTok, by Eckhart Tolle. And right now I'm rereading that book because that's a book that you can never put down. I started reading it in probably 2000, I want to say 10. It was close to after it came out, I believe. But I've read it several times since, just like I have the Bible. But I found a journal that I had wrote in 2013, and I wanted to read you the passage that I wrote because it clearly spoke to me about my past lives and this life up until now. I've done a lot of healing to not fall into the same traps that I've put myself in before. So I'm going to read you this. And, even back in 2013, I knew I was making mistakes, but I never did anything to change it until now. So I wanted to share that with you. It says, when I was a little girl, I used to dream of having a family and living the dream. So I jumped in love, or should I say, into the fire. One thing that I've learned as an adult is take love slow. Being in love with the thought of being in love is always dangerous. Most all of my life, I've made that mistake, and it costs me greatly. I'm even speaking about what needs to be done here, and I never took my own advice. I've been deceiving myself this whole time. I can't blame anyone for deceiving me because I allowed it, and that's one thing that everyone needs to realize. Don't play the victim, because you're not a victim. I've spent most of my life having a lot of heartache, but one thing I never did really was play the victim, because the choices that I made were my own. And when you play the victim, you're not being authentic. You're not being your real self. When you play the victim, it's like you're lowering your vibration because you're not being honest. Because lies turn out to be a low vibrational thing. And I believe on running on high, and most of the people that know me personally know that I'm a go-getter. I go after what I want. But here's the thing, in relationships, I'm done going after what I want. At this point, I'm just gonna, let whatever happens happen, and use my best judgment, because it's clearly not what I've been doing in the past. I've been running, and I've been running right into dangerous situations, unsafe, that ended up being untrustworthy. And I guess I wanted to share that, so maybe if someone else is having the same issues in relationships, maybe consider looking really deep inside of yourself and see what it is that you need to heal to stop you from doing that. And now it's time for me to go have some fun with my friends. Have a great Thursday night.